Hello friends, today we are going to see Hyperledger Fabric on single host using the config generator tool. How that we can deploy it from the scratch, that means from the fresh installation of Ubuntu server. So how we can deploy it with the prerequisites, the script reports to you on this part. So we'll see that how the script is going to help us to deploy fresh installation from the fresh installation of Ubuntu 16 server. So I have a demo lab is ready with the fresh installation of Ubuntu 16, and see that we generate the configurations and we transfer that zip file to the fresh installation, and we'll run the scripts from there and see how that's going to be help us. If you look here now, the tool is now I'm going with the Fabric Hyperledger Fabric, choosing version 2.2 and going with the default organizations, which is two organization, and the custom name and the default peers. Right, and you can see now the orderer. So I'm going with the default solo orderer for sample, and default CA values and channels. Well, so select solo here, single host, since we are doing a deployment on single host, and select SACC chain code or any chain code that you would like to. Yep, I'm giving my email address so that I can receive it in the configurations. I receive the configurations from the email, so I can download it into the new host. So I pass it here for some time. So now if you look out here, so this is our new machine, Ubuntu 16. It's a fresh installation. So I downloaded the file here. So here you try to create a new folder and move this file to that particular directory and run the scripts as per the readme instructions. So since I extracted the file and you can see all the files are here, so I'm going to read the first readme single host MD file. So this file gives some information about what you are supposed to do here. So because if sometimes if the file doesn't comes with the execution permissions, you have to put the execution mode over there for this particular web fab starting single.sh file. So we have to do a source this file web fab start single. So once you do that, that information also you will get the information what you are supposed to execute from the sequence of commands that you have to execute. So if you look out here, so we are supposed to execute it from the first the green 5 green lines for starting the containers. If you already have the fabric fabric samples installed, Docker install everything. Since we do not have do not install any prerequisites, so we have to install the prerequisites, and which is detected and the tool was telling to us. So please do the prerequisites. So we have to follow this source this file. So and we have to execute these commands sequentially. So once if you execute this first command, it will start pulling all the Docker binary files, Python binary files, Node binaries. So it will start installing all the informations and also put the permissions for the current user for the Docker executions. So I will pausing for some time because the prerequisite script will take some time to install it. I take some time, resume it once it is done. Yeah, see here now the prerequisite install script was completed. You can see the logs from the script, and now I'm going to execute the second command. So this will also take some time because it is going to pull the fabric images. and I'm going to pause it again. Yeah, so now you can see the images were completely pulled, and it is it is pulled and it's locally available for the execution. So now we are in a good shape, and we can do a pre-check. So what is the status of the prerequisites installations? So that's where it is going to report you. If you look at any of these five values, yes, we are good in that. And if you see something when you run, if you see null values, then you have to follow the prerequisite installation again once again to ensure that the system is completely comfortable. Completely standard with the pre-installation requirements. Okay, so now we are good. We are going to execute it. To start the fabric with the configured domain name and PS on this part. So as per it was, it was the instruction. We have to do either to log out and log in, or you have to create a new terminal and log in. So we have a twist here. So folder was realigned. So we are going to restructure that as per the folder structure that we created. So the fabric samples was downloaded under our folder, single DOM folder. So it's supposed to be a vice versa. So what I'm going to do here, right? I'm going to move these fabric samples to the parent home folder, and then I'm going to move the single DOM domain folder under the fabric samples. So you can see now we are going to move the single DOM into the fabric samples, so that the folder structure are intact to execute our scripts. Good, so here we can go into our single DOM. Now we are good to start our scripts. As a start, we have to do a source web fab start single.sh. Right. So this script again checks the prerequisite check, and again it tells you that you have to start these commands one by one. If it is 1.4.3, then probably you have to do the image db image change. That is the version. There is a mismatch the names of Docker image. So since we are using 2.2, so we are skipping this option. So you can ignore this for now, and you see that again it's checked, and it is shown up the current status of the current version of the installed modules. So I am executing the first command. So SHF stands for single host fabric start, and we have other models like Docker Swarm and K8s. So the first 3 letters, 2 letters will be start from that to differentiate the models. So once executed, it's generated artifacts and it's starting the fabric. Even there is CoachDB 3.1 is not downloaded. So according to the version, it started downloading as per the Docker Compose files. So it will bring up all the PS containers, PS CoachDB and order and CA containers. Okay, that's great. So all the containers are up and running. So we do not have any exit or any errors so far. So we are good in that. So we have to execute this next command to the channel, and next one is to join the channel. Great. So this will connect all the peers to the channel and executed the chain code transactions from the simple assert chain code transaction. So it will execute some values, and it shows and it will reads from the different organizations. So that's where we are going to see it now. So now currently it is getting installing pulling, it's pulling the dependency of chain code, and it will build the chain code and deploy it on the PS0 org1 peers. Okay, so it's done now, installed, and you can see the chain code querying the lifecycle on org1. So you can see that process get labeled at SACC. So the chain code was installed on the both organization peers, and also get approved and also queried from the each peer of organizations, and it also get committed. Now it is executing the transactions. If you look at the Fabric -v2 was the initial transaction, and later that we are getting modified from the other peer it to v2.0, and that's get executed from the different and do a query from a different peer from the different organizations. So both were getting and get it reflected that we can able to see that. So from this we are good with the chain code deployment, and on the Fabric are 2 organizations and 2 peers. Now we are going to do it deploying the Explorer, and see that how that we can view the blocks from the Explorer view. So if you already have the Explorer image in your system, it won't download it, since it is a fresh installation of Ubuntu operating system. So it is pulling all the images whichever is required, and it will start the container. Okay, then we are good. DB is started. Explorer DB is started. Now it will start a Explorer container. Yes, so the containers were started. Let's see that status of the containers. Well, both containers are up and running. Right, and we can see the logs, whether was there any error or not. If there is no error, it is able to pull the blocks from the transactions. Yeah, we can see that all are green, so seems to be yes. You can see all the blocks that have been pulled out. So now we are good to see from the GUI from the Explorer browser view. So the usual port number is 8090 was the port number, and that's my Ubuntu machine IP address. Yeah, now it get launched. Great, that's great. Yeah, you can see that all the peers, from the 2 peers from the each organization and orderer. So you can see the blocks, and you can see that transactions, blocks, transaction. And if you want to explore further detail the transaction, you can click the transaction ID, and you can see there. So validation code, MSP, approved endorsers. So that gives the complete details of it. Okay, that's all from this for deploying a single host Fabric deployment. And next we will see that in Docker Swarm, and I already videos for Kubernetes. Thank you.